Good afternoon, children. We are solving the problem from the exercise 4.1. Yesterday we solved problems B main, C main, D main, E main, and F main. So today we are going to solving the G main. So that is, which of the following pair of numbers are twin prime numbers? Okay. So we are learning about the twin prime numbers. That G question is, which of the following pairs of numbers are twin prime numbers? Okay. So before going to solve this question, so we know about the twin prime numbers. So what is twin prime numbers? Twin prime numbers. So what is twin prime numbers? So definition for it. Okay, what is definition for it? So definition says that a pair of prime numbers, a pair of prime numbers, a pair of prime numbers with a difference of 2 are called twin prime numbers. So what it is meaning? Pair of prime numbers with a difference. So difference should be 2. So the numbers should be prime and their difference should be 2. Then only those numbers are called twin numbers. Okay. Those two numbers should be prime numbers and the difference should be 2. The difference between those two numbers should be 2. For example, I am taking here. So what are the twin prime numbers? 7 and 9. So these two are the prime numbers because we can get the common factor only 1 for 7 and 9. So these two are prime numbers. So what is the difference between these two? So these two are prime numbers. These two are prime numbers because we can get only common factor 1. And the difference. What is difference between these two? Difference. So what is difference? When subtracting 9 from 7 from 9. When we are subtracting 7 from 9, it will get 2 difference. Okay, second one I am taking here. So which one? 11 and 13. So these two are also prime numbers. So these two are also prime numbers. We learnt about the prime numbers yesterday. So what is prime number? Co-prime numbers. What is co-prime number? The common factor is equals to 1. The common factor should be 1. Then only the numbers are called prime numbers or co-prime numbers. Okay, co-prime numbers. So what is the difference between these two? So difference. So what is difference when subtracting 11 from 13? It will get 2. Okay, the number should be co-primes and the difference should be 2. So then only those numbers are called twin prime numbers. Okay, so now you understand about the twin prime numbers. Now I am teaching or solving GMAIN questions. See here, G1, first one, that is 42 and 45. So these two are twin prime or not? First of all, the difference between these two numbers is not equals to 2. So difference, check difference. So what is difference between these two? 45 minus 42. So when we are subtracting 42 from 45, so it will get 3. So it is not a twin prime number because it is getting the difference 3. So it is not therefore these are not twin prime numbers. So these are not twin prime numbers because it is getting difference 3. Okay, now you understood about twin prime number. The difference should be 2 only. So here we are getting 3. So it means it is not a twin prime number. Okay. So next, second one. So from this second one, 33 and 37. 33 and 37. So what is the difference between these two? So difference. So what is the difference when subtracting 33 from 37? It will get, it is getting 4. So it means these are not also no twin prime numbers. Not prime numbers. So these are not prime numbers. These 33 and 37 are not twin primes. Okay. So third one I am teaching. Third one. So third one, that is 23 and 25. Okay. So difference, what is the difference? 25 minus 23. It is getting 2. Okay, it is getting 2. We cannot decide the numbers co-prime because we have to check another. So 23 and 25 are the co-primers or not. So how can you find out factors of 23. So what are the factors of 23? It will divide by 1 and it will divide by 23 only. So what are the factors of 25? Factors of 25. So it can divide by 1, it can divide by 5 and it will divide by 25. Okay. So what is common here? Common factor here, 1 is common factor. So it means it is co-prime also and the difference is 2 also. Now you can decide common factor equals to 1. Now therefore we can decide now it is getting common factor 1 and the difference between two numbers is 2. So now we can decide, so the numbers are twin primes. Therefore 23 and 25 are twin primes. Okay, we can decide. Now we can decide the numbers are twin because we are getting the difference between both 2 and common factor 1. So we can decide the numbers are twin. So another is there, that is 11 and 13. That is for homework. Fourth one. So there is only one, that is 11 and 13. This is for homework. From Gmail question 4. It is for homework. Okay. The numbers 11 and 13 are twin prime or not. We have to, you should check at home. Okay. So next Gmail question also completed. So next question is next question. Find the whether the following numbers whether the following numbers are divisible by 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 11 or not. So this is the main question. Okay. So before going to solving the problems, we know about the properties of number dividing by 3, dividing by 4, dividing by 5, divided by 6, dividing by 8, dividing by 9 and dividing by 11. So what are the properties of the numbers they can divide by 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 11. So now I am teaching that by 2. Okay, division rule. So these are divide rule. So by 2, divisible by 2. Okay, so divisible by 2. So which the numbers can divide by 2? All the prime numbers, all the composite numbers, or composite or all the even numbers. Only even numbers. All the even numbers divided by 2. So it means all the even numbers divisible by 2. For example, I am checking here. So 28, it is even number. Is it divided by 2 or not? So I will check here. So 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So 28 it is even. So and it is dividing by 2 1s are. So it means all even numbers are divisible by 2. So second example, 336. So last digit is 6. So does it divide by 2 or not? I am checking here. 2 1s are 2, 1 remains, 2 6s are 12, 1 remains, 2 8s are 16. So it is getting 168. So it means all the even numbers divided by 2. Okay, so we learned about the divisible by 2. So now divisible by 3. Which numbers can divide by 3? So divisible by 3. So for this rule, sum of the all digits of number if sum of the all digits of number is divisible by 3, then the complete number divided by 3. So what it is, we have to check the sum of the digits can divide by 3 or not. If the sum of the all digits divisible by 3, then only the number divided by 3. Example 72. So I have taken one example, that is 72. 72, does it divide by 3 or not? So how can you check? So by adding the sum of the digit. Sum of the digit. So sum of the digit, that is 7 plus 2. It will get 9. So can 9 divide by 3 ones or not? So I am checking here. So 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 threes are 9. So it is dividing by 3 completely. So it means 72 also can divide by 3. See here. 72 by 3 ones are. 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6. So how much remains? So there remaining 1. So now 3 fours are 12. It is 24. Okay. So when dividing to 72 by 3, it will get 24. So I am taking another example. 5, 5, 2. Okay. So what is the sum for 5, 5, 2? So in this number there are 3 digits, 5, 5 and 2. There are 3 digits. Next check, I am checking by 3 ones are. It will divide or not? Sum of the digits. So what are the digits? 5 plus 5 plus 2. So how much it will get? It will get 12 by 3 ones are. 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. So it is getting, so 500 sum of the digits 512 is divided by 3 ones are. So it means the number should be divided by 3 ones are. So now 552. So can it divide? 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. So 2 remains. Okay, 3 8s are 24. So how much means 1? 3 4s are 2 1. So it is 184. So it means it is dividing. So rule for 3 we learned. So now I am teaching about the by 4. Divisible rule by 4. By 4. So which the numbers can divide by 4? So the last 2 digits. If last 2 digits of number divisible by 4, then it the whole number divisible by 2. Okay. If last 2 digits of the number divisible by 4 or last 2 digits are 0 0, then the number divisible by 4. So it means by the 4 we have to see only last two digits. So if the last two digits are dividing by 4 or last two digits are 0, 0. So then the complete number divisible by 4. For example, 7372. So in this number, so there are 4 digits. So we have to see only last two digits. In last two digits 72. Last two digits 72. 72 is dividing by 4 or not. So I am checking last two digits. So what are the last two digits? 72. So 72 is divided by 4 or not. So by 4, 72 by 4. 4 1 is 4, 4 1 is 4, 3 remains, 4 8 is 32. So it is divided. So last two digits are divided. So it means the complete number should be divided. So I am checking here. 7372. Does it or can you divide? See, 4 1 is 4 1 is 4. 4 1 is 4. How many remains? Another 3. 4 8 is 32. How many remains? 1. 4 4 is 16. 4 4 is 16. 1 remains. 4 3 is 12. It is getting 1843. So we have to see only last two digits. Okay, I am taking another example. So that is 53700. So last two digits are 0 0. So can you divide by 4 or not? So last two digits 00. Okay. So does it divide by 4 or not? 53700 by 4 on 4 on 4, 4 on 4. So remaining 1. Okay, remainder 1. 4 3 is 12, remainder 1. 4 4 is 16, remaining 1. 4 2 is 8, remaining 2. 4 5 is 20. So it is the number is dividing completely by 4 on 1. So for the divided rule 4, the last two digits should be divided by 4 or the last two digits should be 0. Then only the complete number divided by 4. Okay, next by 5 on 1. By 5 on 1. So what is the rule for 5 on 1? Last two digits. If last two digits of number is 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. So we have to see only last two digits, that if the number having 0 or 5, so that number should divide by 5. Example 370. Okay, so last digit, how much it is? 0. So the number should be divided by 5. 35370. 5 is 5. By one table it is not possible. Taking one digit not possible. By taking two digit is less than 5. So 5 7 is 35. What is remainder? 2 is remainder. 5 4 is 20. It is 74. So number divided by 5. So second one, 3 4 of 9 3 8 3 5. Okay, what is last digit? Last digit is 5. Okay, last digit is 5. The number should be divided by 5. 9 3 8 3 5 by 500. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, remainder 4. 5 8s are 40, remainder 3. 5 7s are 35, remainder 3. 5 6 are 30, remainder 3. 5 7s are 35. It is getting 1 8 7 6 7. Okay, so now by the 6 by 6 by 6. The number, if the number is dividing by 2 and 3 both, the number is dividing by 3 and 2 both, the number divisible by 6. So and the number should be divided by 2 and if the number divides 2 and 3 both. If the number divides 2 and 3 both, okay, then the number divisible by 6. So we have to check only the number is dividing by 2 and 3 or not. If the number is dividing by 2 and 3 both, the number divisible by 6. For example, I am taking here example 7 3 3 2. Okay. So here 4 digits, 1 2 3 4. So the number is even. So it means the number divisible by 2. Okay. The number is 2. The number is 2. It can divide by 2. Okay. Then sum of the digit. Sum of the digits. So what are the sum of the digits? That is 7 plus 3 plus 3, 3 plus 2. So what is sum for it? It is 15. So is 15 dividing by 3 or not? 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. It is completely dividing. So it means the number is dividing by 2 1s are and 5 1s are both. Now we can decide 7,332 divisible by 6. So therefore 7332 divisible by 6. So because the number is dividing 2 and 3 both, so the complete number divided by 6. Second one, 5 30 1 34. So I have taken this example for the second, 534. So can it divide by 6 or not? So the number is even. Then it can divide by, the number is even, and then it can divide by 2. So it can divide by 2. The number is even. Then 534 divided by 2. Okay, next sum of digits. So what is the sum of digits? What are the sum of the digits? See here, 5 plus 3 plus 4. What is sum for 8? 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 4, 2 1. 3 1 is 3 4. It is getting 4. So it means 534 is divided by 2 ones and 3 ones are 4. Therefore, we can decide 534 is divisible by 6. Next, by 8 ones are. By 8. Okay. If the last 3 digits are divisible by 8 or 3 zeros. If the last digits are divisible by 8 or 30, then the number is divisible by 8. Example. So we have to see the last 3 digits. Okay. So if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8 or the last digit should be 000, then the number divisible by 8. Example 3776. So what are the last 3 digits? Last 3 digits. So what are the last 3 digits? That is 776. So is 776 divisible by 8 or not? So 8 ones are 8, 8 nines are 72. Remainder is 5. 8 sevens are 56. That is 97. Is getting 97. So it means 3776 is divisible by 8. Second one, 75000. So what are the last 3 digits? Last 3 digits. So how much? 30. Then the number is divisible by 8. Okay, last 3 digits are 000. The number is divisible by 8. So 9 by 9. If the sum of the digits are divisible by 9, then the numbers divisible by 9. I am taking only example here. Okay, sum of the all digits should be divided by 9. Sum of the all digits divisible by 9, then the number divisible by 9. For example, so I am not writing complete definition for it. Example, that is 733 5. So what are the sum for it? Sum of the digits. Sum of the digits. So we have to check only sum of the digits. So that is 7 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5. So how much it will get? 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 3, 13, 13 plus 5, 18. So can 18 divided by 9 or not? So it is 9 to 9, 9 to 8. It is dividing by 9. So it means the complete number is divisible by 9. So I am checking this. 7, 3, 3, 5. Does or can it divide by 9 or not? So 9 zeros are 0. Next 3. 9 8 are 72. 1. 3. 9 1 are 9. 4. Last digit 5. 9 9 are 9 5 are 45. Okay. So it is dividing. So for the 9, for divisible number 9, we have to add the all digits. Then check whether the number is in 9 table or not. So then the number is divisible by 9. So next to last, it is by 11 also. By 11. By 11. Okay, in this rule we have to check sum of the difference between the sum of even numbers and sum of odd numbers is 0 or 11. Then the complete number divided by 11. The difference between even numbers and even digits and odd digits should be zero or 11. Then complete number divided by is divisible by 11. So we have to see the sum of the even digits and sum of the odd digits. The difference between the difference between the sum of even digits and sum of the odd digits should be 0 or 11. The difference between the sum of even digits and sum of the odd digits should be 0 or 11. Then the complete number divisible by 11. Otherwise no. Example 7 3 5 7 3 9 5. So I have taken this number. Okay. So 7 3 9 5. So this is in odd place. This is one odd place. It is in even place. This is in odd place. Okay. This is even place. So what is sum for even place? 7 plus 9 16. And Sum of odd place 3 plus 5. It is getting 8. So difference between these two, 7 plus 16 plus 8, it is getting 8. So it means the number cannot divisible by 11. So it is wrong. So I am changing its number. Okay. So here 3 and it is I change its digit number, that is 9 to 1. So now check it is whether the numbers can divide by or not. Sum of even place, even digit place. So it is 7 plus 1, it is getting 8. Second one, sum of odd digit place. So odd digit, that is 3 plus 5, it is getting 8. So difference equals to 8 minus 8, 0. So it means it can divide by 11. Okay. So now by the next question, find whether the following numbers are divisible by 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 11 or not. Okay. So those are not perfect definition for divisible for 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 7 or 5, 6, 8 and 11. So those are for moving about the divisible rule. Okay. So now I am teaching from the H main. So that is the numbers can divide by or not. So that is first one is 4, 5, 3, 2, 6, 5. Second one 7, 8, 5, 9, 8, 6. Third one 3, 2, 6, 4, 3, 6. Fourth one 6, 8, 7, 3, 2. So I am telling first one, that is 4, 5, 3, 2, 6, 5. So I am telling by 1, 1, 1. So that is by 3, by 4, by 5, by 6, by 8, by 9 and by 11. So first one by 3. So by 3, what is the rule for by 3? Sum of the all digits, that is 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5. 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5. So how much it will get? 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 3, 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 2, 12 plus 2. 12 plus 2, 12 plus 2, 14. 20. 20 plus 5, 25. So the number is not divided by, the sum of the digit is not divided by 25 by 3 1s are 3 1s are 3 8s are 24. So it is getting remainder, 1 is remainder. So it is not divided by 2. So it is not divided by 2. So 25 is not divided by 2. So 25 is not divided by 2. 25 by 3. When we Going to divide 235 by 20, it is getting one remainder. So it is not dividing. Okay. So no. Second one by 4. By 4 it is not possible because it is odd number. No. Because the number is odd. No. By 4? No, because the number is odd. Fourth one, third one by 5. By 5? Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is. Last digit is last digit. Last digit is 5. So yes. So it is yes. By 5 ones are yes. By 4 ones are no. Next, by 6 ones are. By 6 ones are. No, it is not possible because the number is not dividing by 2 ones are and 3 ones are both. So it is no by because the number is not divided by 2 ones are and 3 ones are both. So next by 8 ones are. By 8 ones are. No, because last digit the number is odd. So the number is not dividing by 2 ones are. How can it is? It can divide by 8 ones are. The number no. So by 9. 9 also no because the number is not dividing by 3. Okay. Next 11. So what is number for the 11? Sum of the even number and sum of the odd digits. Sum of the even digits and sum of the odd digits. 4, 5, 3, 2, 6, 5. So it is odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. Sum of even digits. Sum of even digits. So that is 4 plus 3 plus 6. How much it is getting? 13. Sum of odd digits. So sum of odd digits. What are the odd digits? 5 plus 2 plus 5, which is getting 12. Difference 13 minus 12, it is getting 1 for the 11. So sum of the even digits and sum of the odd digits should be 0 or 11. Therefore it is not dividing by 11. Okay. So second one, third one and fourth one for homework. Thank you.